Hey Aries, come on in. Don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising sign along with what y'all are checking here. And then also check out the full astrological report for March. There's a long one that gives absolutely all the dates and everything you want to know about March. But let's look at your overview, your general reading within your tarot cards. Really good, really good. Now remember, it doesn't do detailed. I do that in one-on-one, but this is like general energies coming through March to look out for with Aries. And let's go to that top here. Okay, so they're all over the place. They're all kind of like mixed, but what's great is that there's no negative coming on. Like, you and Pisces are really in your energies, which makes sense because we're Pisces and Aries. I mean, we're in your season. And so happy birthday to you. Of course, by the time it hits the 19th is when you'll be really coming into the birthday, but you're already there. Now, here's what's really great. It's talking a lot about your the star, really coming into the new identity, a new you. But it's interesting because it's a release of old domination energy of it's kind of like a structure, even like a male authoritative figure, energetic, older in your past that had some sort of energy with that, even levels of kind of like trauma or domination that wasn't good for your psyche, and it's releasing, and that's great. Either you're just letting it go or it's going, like literally, like someone's gone, you know. But that sort of oppressive energy is out of your life. You are not accepting it. You are not dealing with that. But at the same time, what's really great is that you are saying you are nobody's victim. You are nobody's victim, but you are also learning how to accept help from others. Because I know how independent you are. But this contemplative period that you're doing right now, because you're rejuvenating, coming to the star, and the new identity, the new you, which is how apropos for this is what we're supposed to do, and that's what you do best, Aries. But releasing of the past, that dominant, authoritative figure sort of energy that was not good for you, and you're letting that go. How I don't know how each Aries is letting it go, but it's definitely has that opportunity that just came into your ability to do that during the beginning of the Pisces season. So it does talk about allowing yourself to receive help from others during March. And it is talking about the level of trips, moving trips, especially if it's celebratory or type of event like a weddings and stuff like that. But this is movement. This is go from here to there, even if it's not moving a home or a job, or it's like moving within it, moving positions, moving, redoing your whole house, like moving, definitely around you all during the month, all during it. Also, good time for if you have females and daughters, good energy time for that. So if there's anything that you want to have healing and going on in or joining of that energy, it's a really good time period during March for you. You're high thinking on your who you want to work with, what projects you want to do, and who you want to work with. Also talks about within your Pisces, the energy that just came forward at the beginning of the month and the end of last month. The dreamer energy of the projects and the things that you want to do. You're going to get some information on which of those is the best to put your energy towards right now, because that's something that you want to know. That's on your mind, is highly on your mind right now, is your projects and who you want to do projects with. So it's good to know that that information is going to come through for you. It does talk about the lightheartedness. This is your heart, your emotional feeling heart is coming through really soft and strong at the same time, and that's nice. Because you are very brave and you have courage, but it's showing you how to be brave within your vulnerability. And even though you're coming into the rebirth part of the new astrological season, and whew, here we are again, there's an identity to within your full self, your The Fool that I'm talking about is the Fool that can join with the universe and also be completely vulnerable within it. Because you're quite a fighter, and you got that gusto, but this is about surrender. So, coming in, it is talking about that something within your hopes and fears this month. There's a particular person or scenario where you didn't feel totally supported, and you're letting go of the ideas that you had behind that, because the words that were said by a person or people, they have their own issues, and you're not taking them on. It's like a level of forgiveness because it's not even a problem. Like, it just all of a sudden is not. Because you're not attached to it and you're letting it go. And the reason why people do sometimes some crappy stuff and aren't necessarily supportive of you doesn't even make any difference. And half the time these are people. Now the one, you're letting go of even the ones that do make a difference or do mean a lot to you. It's both. It's like all of it. Anybody who is like had not truly been supportive, it's just at this time period, it's like you're not going to let that bring you down or really even give it that much more thought. You're letting all that go. And that's really good. Boy, because boy, do we need that. If we want to go into this new rebirth energy, into the new fresh astrological year, got to let go of all that. It says that within your hopes and fears, like you are ready to let it go. You are like anything that you were holding against somebody for any things they said or whatever past, whatever, you're like, I don't even want to hold that on. I just don't, none of that energy. I don't even, I got the information I needed to, but I'm not holding on to any of that anymore. So that's really great. That's your hopes to really, really accomplish that. Okay, so moving forward, it is talking, once again, it's talking about your new projects, the new you, the new being fully you, though. The I am of who your core is being that. The new you is like the old you of your Fool, of your total birth of who you really are at your core, and only being that, the I am, and that's fine. I am, and that's all I need, right? We know the I am. Okay, so one thing it does say moving into the future is there's this one I don't totally get. This is one within your environment or even environment or pets, just to do what you need to do to look out and be aware of your environment and your pets. Not to get paranoid or anything, but it's just saying take a good look out for everybody's health and the health of your environment and the health of your pets. And that's the only thing that just gives a slight pay attention to. But everything else in your general reading is very positive, very progressive, forward. All the energies are definitely moving forward. You don't have anybody against you, anything against you. Even some of this slight old, oppressive, older, authoritative, male-oriented, negative energy from the past is being released, and you're choosing to let that go. So that's a really good thing. You're doing all the healing, you're doing all the right things right now, Aries, because you are bound and determined to be in the youthful Aries I am when that season comes in. Oh, and please do that because of the solar eclipse. Oh, Aries, 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 let it go, let it go. It's going to be too intense if we hit that solar eclipse season and you haven't let that stuff go. So none of it serves you. None of it serves you if you're holding on to anything of what anybody said or did to you in the past. Just take the information and be like, interesting, and let it go. Don't hold it against anyone or anything. No karmic bonds or anything to any of that. You don't want that anyway. Because like you said earlier, you're nobody's victim. You're nobody's victim. And you're also going to allow yourself to have love and help from others. I mean, I love it. I love it all. I love it all. I love what you're doing, Aries. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so March energetics. Oh, watch the full report, the full long report on the month. So it's called March Astrology Report. Look that video up. I'll put a link below. All right? Talk to you soon. Bye. Mush, mush.